Okay, welcome. So now I'm just going to show you how to use Loopy HD. So Loopy HD is one of the many apps you can use to practice the art of recording loops. It does cost money and is only available for iOS devices, but it offers a much better user interface and quality than many of the other free apps available. So to get started, you can either use the built-in mic on your iPhone or iPad, or you can use a microphone or instrument interface, or a mic that directly connects into the headphone slot of your device. You must use headphones so that the app will work without feedback. So this is what you're going to be faced with when you open up. So if I swipe across, it just is telling me about what to do, and this is what I'm going to go through with you now. Okay, so when you open up the app, you'll be faced with the 6 circles and this taskbar that will either be on the right or on the left of your screen, the orange bar here. So the first thing I'd suggest you do is click on the arrow down the bottom right there and just click on the blank page, and that will ask you, do you want to reset the current session? And that's what I'd advise you to do. That makes sure you start with a clean slate and that nothing from any previous recordings is going to be left on your recording. Now the 6 circles that you are faced with, you can increase that to 9 or 12, but you're not limited to the 6. So the next thing we're going to do is use the taskbar on the right of the screen to toggle between the couple of things. So I'm going to show you up the top right there. You can see that I can spin it around like this. So it has a couple of options that are available to me. So I'm going to go through these now. This is your level bar. So you can see that my voice is coming through. The next bar is telling you how long the loop will last. So you can multiply, divide, add or subtract how long the bars are going to be. This is your metronome, and the light at the top there is where it would flash to like every beat, and the metronome is obviously just going to sound like a drum kit. So here I'm going to set my beat by tapping and creating this to be approximately 100. Now you can obviously tap it, or you can press on the arrows to get it to your required tempo. You also can use the 4/4 thing to change your time signature. Alright, the pause is obviously there as well. And what else do we have? We have the length of the loop. Right, so I'm going to try and set this for, I want this to be 2 bars long in 4/4, so I'm just going to press plus, and or not. Why that is saying 6, I have no idea. Let's go back. 1 plus nope. Alright, let's set on the metronome as well to try and, yeah, so that's what I'm listening to. I can set the flash as well, so I can visually represent where the beats and the pulse lies. Oh yeah, down the bottom there, sorry, is what we're asking for. So we have 2. Okay. So I'm going to record now my first loop by tapping on the circle. So here I go. When that arrow comes around, when that light comes around, we'll start. So that has a lot of breathing in it. Possibly not the best thing I've ever recorded. So what you can do is swipe down along the right hand side of that circle, re-record, clear or cancel. So you can re-record it. I'm just going to wait till the arrow is coming around. So you can see I kind of lost the run of myself again. Maybe I'll try a hi-hat because that one was not so successful. Ah yeah, that's much better. I'm happier with that. Okay, right, so I'm going to try and hit on this bass drum. Try and get my beatboxing skills right. Might actually reduce the bar length so that it just doesn't take me as long to get through all these beats. Alright. 1, 2. first one is missing. I think it's there. Right, okay. There's that. Next thing I'm going to do is get myself some harmonies, or maybe even just a sound effect. I'll make this 2 bars. Really simple one there. Grand job. Next one, I'm going to try and throw in the harmonies. Alright, I want them to be 2 bars, so here I go. 2, 3, 4. Try another one. So I'm going to turn off the microphone. The only thing I don't like about that is the bass track, the bass drum. Yeah, that's a bit better. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to join some of these tracks together. What I'm going to do is holding now you see the volume, sometimes that will come up instead of what I want, which is to join the tracks. There's what I want to do. Join a track, it frees up. I'm going to join this track to this track and this track to this track. It's just dragging circles to the left. Another thing I'm going to do is throw in now like a kind of a riff. Gives it a more percussive nature. I'm going to throw in a snare as well, and I'm just going to check this that it's not just going to be making me do 2 or 3 bars. So minus 1 bar there. Click on this circle, the 5th circle. Now I don't like the volume of that, so I just drag it to the left. Alright, now I'm happy enough with my track. And what I'm going to do is save this session. So if I save this session, I go into Sessions, click Save Session, rename it to whatever it should be called. This is me trying to play Tilted. And yeah, and then back, and then that's that. Okay, right, so I might just add one more thing onto this. Play again. Alright, so yeah, I like the sound of that. Right, so now what I'm going to show you how to do is one other thing actually. If I was to hold on this circle, it gives me 4 options. It gives me share, import, volume or pan. So this is where I could import a totally different track from something I'd already recorded, share this individual loop, or change the volume or change the panning to be left or right. So I don't want to do that. So and there's all the things I can obviously import from. Don't want to do that. So right, now I'm going to show you how to record it. Again, I could just save that current session, save session, save it, yes. Alright, okay, that's it overwritten. Now what I want to do is record. So what I'm going to do is go back into the main screen that I get when I bring that arrow out. Click on recordings, or sorry, click on the record button up the top left. So I'm going to click on that button. Once I do that, it starts recording straight away. So I'm going to try and organize myself before that happens. So my drum beat is up on the left. Just play this again. So if I click off the circles, obviously it starts with nothing. That's my beat. And I've got my riff here. Don't want that yet. This is my snare. This is my my harmony. And this is my riff. Okay. Right, so I'm ready to go. So what I'm going to do is click on record. So I fight with ammonia, and every morning wake up eyes so red. I'm missing for the tears they shed, but I'm actually good. Can't help it if we're tilted. I am actually good. Can't help it if we. I am actually good. Can't help it if we're tilted. I am actually good. Can't help it if we. Alright, that's my recording. Click on recording again to stop your recording. When you go into recordings, you'll see your track if you click on it. So yeah, it looks way too like distorted. That's the sound of it there. I can scroll in to see, you know. Okay, so that's me with no proper words in front of me. Lovely, fair play to me. Okay, and then I'm going to click on this share button. So it's saved already like that. But if I click on share, I can now decide to copy it to Outlook, to my mail, to message, to iCloud, photo sharing. SoundCloud is one possibility. And I could also just copy it and then, you know, email it to somebody, or AirDrop. That's another option there. So that's Loopy essentially, and hope you have fun.